Story time about how a girl followed me around school just to fight me over this nigga. Okay, so it's my sophomore year of high school, and I used to have this Spanish class, and we used to do anything in that class. We never paid attention to that teacher. So it would be like me and like the people in the back of the class. We all used to be playing Uno. We all used to be talking, just chatting it up. Like it was like a little group or whatever. It was no group chat. It was nothing crazy. We was just Spanish class friends. So one day the boy would come up to me, and the girl, I'm gonna give her a name. I'm gonna give her a fake name. I'm gonna call her like Star. So he came up to me and Star one day and was asking us for advice about his girlfriend, saying how she don't be wanting him to have female friends and how it be so controlling and how he's so tired. Basically just telling us about his girl and how he was tired of her or whatever. So I tell him that, I feel like if you're in a relationship with somebody, you got to respect their boundaries, but y'all still young. So if you want to have friends and like, experience life, you should communicate with her. I wasn't trying to break him up. I wasn't trying to say nothing smart. I was just letting him know the real. Either you communicate or you do what you want to do. So after that, I'm thinking the shit's okay. It ain't like he done said anything to me about the girl not liking me or whatever. So it's like the next day or whatever. Okay, so I'm thinking I had pink eye this morning. So I decided to ask my teacher for a pass to go to the nurse. I'm trying to go home early. I'm walking to the nurse, and this girl is walking behind me, and she calls my name. Well, she doesn't call my name. I don't even think she knew my name. She was just like, excuse me. But then I turn around. So now I'm like, hey. And then she asked me to come talk to her in the corner or whatever. So I go over there to go talk or whatever. She starts asking me if I fuck with this boy, and because he's been telling her that I've been flirting with him and I won't leave him alone, and I'm so obsessed. And I'm just like gagged because flirting. I barely spoke to this nigga. Like, we never talked outside the Spanish class, so it was very mind-boggling to me that she told me he said I was flirting with him. Right after I gave him that advice. Right after I gave you that advice, you gonna tell that bitch I was flirting with you? That blows me to this day. So obviously I told the girl I'm not fucking with the boy. Like, I don't flirt with him. He's lying. That never happened. We don't really talk. I mean, we have Spanish class together. I kept it a buck. I kept it real. In my head, I was just thinking maybe she just didn't want him talking to all these girls. And so he just made up the excuse. Like, she just keeps talking to me. She keeps talking to me. But I never kept talking to him. Like, it was really just, we was cool. Like, you was talking to all of us in the group. I don't know why he made it seem like I was flirting with him. Boom. So she goes, oh, okay. And then I guess she leaves to go ask him or confront him about it. So I go back to the nurse's office because I think I have pink eye. So she tells me it's not pink eye. I'm in the nurse's bathroom and I'm rinsing out my eye with some water. And the girl comes into the nurse's office and she's like, well, I just spoke to him and he told me you were lying. And I'm in the mirror like, okay. And she's like, well, I'm just going to believe my man over you. And I'm just going to say, you need to stop talking to him. And I'm just like, okay, girl. Like, still washing my eye because what do you want me to even say to that? What would y'all even say to that? Like, there's nothing that you can say to that. But okay. Mind y'all, I'm still staying there washing my eye and she's still standing in the nurse's office just talking. I'm just giving her dry ass responses because I stopped giving a fuck. After we left from outside, after I told your ass I wasn't talking to that nigga, I stopped giving a fuck. So I'm guessing the nurse like sees that it's getting some tension. She's like, hey, is everything okay? She asked the girl like, what are you in the nurse's office for? Do you have a pass? She's just like, oh, I came with Yvette. And I'm just like, and I walk out. The girl talking shit like, hey, you keep fucking with nah. I forgot what she was saying, but I was walking down the hallway. She was walking down the other hallway. I turn around. I'm like, I do not want to fuck with your nigga if that's what you think. I had to say it very loud. I had to be very clear. I do not want to fuck with that nigga. She's like, do you want to fight Yvette? I'm like, fight for what? Like, I'm lost as shit. Y'all, mind you, it's my sophomore year of high school. It's my first year really being in school in Baltimore. So I didn't know bitches really was like this. So then she came up and then we both hit each other at the same time. And then literally, it was like so quick. The coach came and body slammed us both on the ground. And the fight was broken up. I guess he was right next to us when we started fighting. Because I don't know where the fuck he came from. It was real fast. But to be honest, nobody won that fight. And that man made that girl look crazy. He would always talk shit about her in class and talk about how she was a bad girlfriend and say how she was crazy. And I just feel like out of all the people, why me? Why me?
Do my hair with me. Meanwhile, tell you guys a story time on how me and my best friend stopped being friends. You guys have been asking for this story time so bad, so here I have it. Basically, me and this girl were friends since 4th grade, but she had another best friend before me. So we were like a little trio. And like the two girls stopped being friends because literally like almost the same reasons why me and her stopped being friends. But they stopped being friends and like that girl just became my best friend, I guess. We started getting closer. She started coming to my house every single motherfucking day. There was a time that she slept at my house for a week. She slept at my house for a week, and my mom had to take her to school for that fucking week because she doesn't go to my school. Her school's 40 minutes away from where I live. My school's literally like 5 minutes. So yes, my mom was wasting gasolina for nothing. So then my mom went to go talk with her mom. But I'm not trying to be here and talk about the girl's problems because that's none of my fucking business. I still respect the girl, even though she didn't fucking respect me, but I have respect. Her mom lives in a car, like they don't have a house. So my mom understood and started to give the lady money. I know that sounds pretty like, what the fuck, why did your mom do that? But my mom felt bad and she was my best friend. So my mom gave the girl's mom money. Which my mom literally fucking regrets that shit because the lady literally took advantage of my mom. And like, the lady did not fucking find a job. Like, before she would DoorDash, but she stopped DoorDashing when my mom started to give her money and food and clothes. Anyways, the girl did not have a fucking phone. So I borrowed her my iPad because, like the hell, social media, TikTok, I don't know. She had my iPad. Remind you, that girl had all my fucking clothes, all my shoes, all my shit. My mom was like, what the fuck is wrong with the lady? She stopped because the lady was not finding a job and she was technically just taking advantage of my mom. Well, not technically, she was. So my mother gave up on the lady. And I remember, like the day I was like, okay, yeah, I'm fucking done, was when the girl called my mom because she had cramps. My mom drove 40 minutes there and back just because the girl had cramps. And my mom gave her the trust to be inside my fucking room. Yeah, this was like when I started working with my dad and I had money. Y'all know where this is going? Well, I had a little piggy bank and that bitch stole my money. Dad stole my money that I had, literally saving up for a fucking phone. Cause mind you, she broke my last phone. Like the phone before my old phone. Yeah, she broke that one. It was an accident because we were like playing. But that's like besides the point. So I was gonna buy a new phone and I had like the money. I had what, $900? So that day she comes to my room. My mom lets her be in here. Meanwhile, I get home from school. And when I get home, we're just chilling here. 2 days after that, my mom's gonna take me to the mall. And y'all, the money's not there. Like, se los juro que like the money's not there. And I thought like my mom had already like taken it. I don't know, maybe just to have it in her wallet. Meanwhile, I bought it. I don't know. I'm stupid. I was in the car and I was like, Ma, did you like get the money? And she was like, no. I was like, it's not there. And she was like, oh, it was probably. And I still doubted from my mom. And I was like, no, like she could never do that. She's my best friend. Well, I thought motherfucking wrong. But yeah, and then I confronted her about it and she ghosted me the next day. But that answers why she can't pay for my stuff because you guys were asking, like, why can't she pay? Well, now y'all know. But yeah, bye guys.
You ready with me when I talk about rumors that were spread about me? This is gonna be a good one. Daddy's money, except there is a catch to that. I don't even have a dad. Newsflash, I don't even have a dad, but great try, great try. Second rumor, I lied about my mom dying. What the fuck? What the fuck? Crazy, because every time we would hang out, I would tell you, oh, I have to text my mom. Let me call my mom. So I guess my mom's dead. This is the biggest one. Oh, this is the biggest one. Everyone knows me as this, okay? A druggie. My music isn't working anymore, but I just don't know how I'm a druggie when I've never touched a drug in my life. Maybe it's from like all the Advil and Excedrin I take because like I'm physically ill, like I have chronic illness. Don't know where they got that one from. This is a good one. This is a good one. That I was gonna up a school. That's not even funny. Like I'm laughing, but that's not funny. Number one, that's not even something to joke about. School shootings are very serious too. Where the fuck am I getting a gun? 3, I had to get my backpack checked every day before like class. Like I would walk into the school and if I didn't go to the office, they would call my name like on speakers and say like, Megan Adams, come to the office, blah, blah, blah. I don't even care about that part. I care about the part where somebody is lying about a school shooting. But it's because she didn't want anyone in the friend group being friends with me anymore. So then she like told everyone that like I'm a druggie and I'm like all that stuff. Sometimes rumors be so insane that I don't even know how to defend myself. Like, wait, I did that? I did that? Wait, this actually might have to be the best one yet. That I was in a gang. That rumor was when I was in 8th grade. Tell me how in 8th grade I'm in a gang. Like, people were texting me about it and they said, are you in like the blank like town gang? Guys, the town they said is like a bitch made town. Not even that. How the fuck do you think I'm in a gang? Like, I find it even funnier because half of these came from people that I've never talked to before. So like when these things were said, I was like, who even is this person? And I did that shit because it'd be the most random things, bro. Like, the things that they were saying that I was doing, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I did that? I don't think I did that. Doesn't sound right. Another one, like, the really big ones was, like, I was a hoe. But, like, I feel like a lot of girls get that. So I said my, like, more unique ones. But I've actually recently just got that I did stuff with my ex. Like, yeah, I've actually never done anything like any of that, so... Also, I've never talked to this girl ever. She's just, like, telling people that I did stuff with my ex. But honestly, I'm not mad at her because I think it was the guy telling her because he cannot have his feelings hurt. You guys, this man is literally a fucking baby. He cannot get his feelings hurt. It's sad. Like, it's that one guy that, like, added me and then I didn't add him back and then he unadded me. I know damn well he was so pissed off. It was so funny. I know I'm making a video joking about it and I don't really care about it now. But keep in mind that rumors do take lives and it actually means a lot. Think before you speak because sometimes, you know, you can be in the moment and be like, words don't matter, but they do. And they take lives and they hurt people. So please think before you speak. I love you guys. Bye.
Story time on how pretty much everybody's talking shit about me at dance. Backstory, I danced for like 12 years. And I recently like quit in like 2022. No, I've never went to any other studio. When I quit fully because I just didn't want to dance anymore. It was draining at a very young age, so it's like, I don't want to do this anymore, so I quit. I don't even think that I would have to make this video, but people are talking shit about me, and I'm not gonna sit here and shut up and not share what the fuck's going on. Basically, I came back this year because I was ready, I'm older now, and I thought this would be a good start, and I freaking love dancing. Like, dancing has literally been my whole entire life, pretty much. So, as I come back to the studio, people were bringing up personal things that has happened in my life, which I'm not going to bring on here because I already said it, and I got in trouble for it, and I had to take it down. So if you watch that video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I'm so sorry. I'm just not allowed to talk about it anymore because I can't and I don't want to get in trouble. So, but they're like saying how I am a bad influence on all our children. Okay. So I guess I partied too much. My situation that happened is, I guess, involved in their life for some reason. Don't know why they're talking about it. And my mom's like a D1 crash out. By the way, this isn't even me getting ready because I'm not even makeup. But I'm gonna sit here and talk about it because what the fuck. So everybody is talking about me pretty much besides like 3 people, which are like my really close friends at dance. Thanks for them for like telling me and stuff because I wouldn't know about it if it wasn't like really like for them. Shout out to you. Yeah, they're basically just saying I'm just like a fuck up, I'm a screw up, and I'm a really bad influence on their kid, but I'm a great dancer, so that makes everything okay by them saying, you're a great dancer. At the end of it, bitch, shut the fuck up, I already know I am. But like, you're not gonna talk about my personal life because like what I do like off the studio or like out of the studio is none of anybody's business besides me and my family, basically me and my mom. It literally makes me upset because I just came back to the studio not thinking that there was going to be drama or anything because when I left on a good note. I did not leave and start a whole bunch of shit which other people like have done in the past to my previous like dance teachers. Like, no, I didn't do that. I quit on my behalf because I was mentally and physically not okay. Like multiple people talking about me too, and it's like the people like that I even like knew before I quit because like obviously there's new people are talking about me. Obviously I don't really care about the new people, but like the old people, like, are you really going to sit there and talk about me and you literally know me personally? That is so fucked. But hey, whatever. This is literally why I trust no one anymore, because of people like them. I really like don't know how I'm like a bad influence on any of their children, because nobody sees what I do when I'm not in the studio. So I'm just like confused on all that. And like I said, what I do on my time is nobody else's business. So why are you talking about me? And it's literally grown adults too. That it's not even the kids. It's the parents. It is literally the parents talking shit on me. Like, okay. And my eyebrows fucked over here, so I keep fucking with it. I was literally bawling my eyes out because I did not want this to happen again. Like, I quit dance for a reason, and I do not want to have to quit for the same exact reason. But it's just like so stressful and so draining. I go to the studio 3 days a week on my time because I love it, and then I just find out people are talking so down on me. I'm not gonna quit because of them. I'm going to stay. I have one more year after this, and I'm gonna finish it out very strong. I'm not letting a few adults take that away from me of what I love to do. I was thinking about it for sure, but like I cannot. Like, I'm thinking like I only have 2 more years of this. I'm not letting adults ruin my 2 years of this left. I'm not. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here about it because I think it's just so freaking hilarious on adults talking about me, and my mom freaking flipped out. My mom crashed out. And if they talk about me again, my dance teacher said they're out of our studio. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to come on here and say that because it is literally hilarious to me that people are talking down on me from what I do out of the studio. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Bye.
Story time on how me and my ex-best friend aren't friends anymore. You might want to grab a snack and sit down because this is going to be a lot. By the way, this is no hate whatsoever towards her. I do hope for the best for her. Just for some background, this has happened before in our friendship. A situation kind of like this that caused a huge breakup before. Also, she does go to a different school than me. She goes to my sister's school. She's like a grade younger. Anyway, so starting off, our whole friendship was like sideways. There was always something going on. Certain situations like friendships, boyfriends, school, anything like that, it was always, you know. In the past, she has broken up me and my ex-boyfriend out of a whole lie, and it was just a really big situation. I mean, in the end, we did break up. And throughout that period of time, she hated him. She didn't like me being with him. She would get upset if I hung out with him, even though I spent literally every single weekend with her. She just broke us up because she didn't want us together. So that should give you a little bit of background on this situation. So this starts off and I'm sitting in class. I get a phone call from this girl and she's telling me, "Did you see this account?" I was absolutely confused. I was like, "What account are you talking about?" She told me, you know, the secret account that Rain has. Rain is the code name for my ex-best friend. I was like, "Absolutely not. Let me see this account." So she shows me it, and mind you, there's a whole bunch of girls by this girl and they're all like talking about it. So she shows me it, and it's literally a whole bunch of videos about me, and the videos are a whole bunch of lies, and majority of those videos are based on me and my current boyfriend. Mind you, she'd always tell me, "I hate your current boyfriend," and she'd sit there and make fun of him and say all these things about him when she knew I didn't feel comfortable with that and I didn't like it one bit. She just thought it was a big joke and she could say whatever she wants because she was my best friend at the time. Anyways, it was a whole bunch of videos bashing me, a whole bunch of lies. It was misleading lies about me personally and me and my boyfriend, and the whole reason for these videos was to get a hint of fame. You know how people make those accounts, those secret accounts, and try to blow up on them? That's exactly what she did, yet she used me, her best friend, to slander for fame. As I was looking through these, I'm not kidding you, my heart dropped and I started bawling. I was so confused on what this was even for. I was so confused because there was nothing going on at all. The entire time she was secretly having an account, blocked me and everybody that's related towards me, like friends, family, blocked. And she's sitting here bashing me for fame. And I just like to point out, at the time, she was slowly replacing me with a girl that she would talk insane things about. Like this girl, she would always be talking bad about her, and I didn't know it yet that she was replacing me until later on. Anyways, after I see all those videos, my first resort was to text her. So I sent her a really big paragraph, and I made it the most respectful as possible, and I was heartbroken. I was devastated because my best friend of almost 3 years is sitting on social media bashing me for fame and making a whole bunch of lies about me just for fame. So when
when I texted her, she responded hours later, ignoring the whole paragraph and saying, yeah, we can talk later. We never talked later. And it's been weeks. And after I did send her that paragraph, I did notice she made another video about me. I was just so lost. I was confused on what I did in the first place. I did absolutely nothing but be there for her and comfort her, and I was a really good friend to her. And behind my back, she's sitting here and doing all of this. She has chosen her boyfriend and this girl that she was replacing me with, and I didn't think much of it. So weeks go by and she's still talking bad about me, which I still have no idea for what reason. And meanwhile, during that time, her boyfriend is sitting there bullying my little sister at school. And on the lines of that, the girl that she was replacing me with the entire friendship, as soon as we stopped being friends, they were immediately best friends. They were together 24/7, doing the exact same things that me and her would do. So it shows how easily replaced I was. I don't know if this whole thing is based off of jealousy or what. I honestly am still confused to this day. I have no idea what caused this or what has happened. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. I love you guys so much. Bye.
Story time about how I almost had to whoop my mom's ass today because she had me 50 shades of fucked up. So, y'all already know, like, Juneteenth, I tried to make some fish. We didn't have no fucking oil, so we went to the store to get some oil. We ended up not getting the fucking oil. Like, she was in the store fucking playing. This is why I hate going to the store with her ass. All she fucking do is play all fucking day. So she forget the fucking oil. Whatever. That was before we even got to the house. So we're leaving the fucking store. We're leaving. We're about to go home. We didn't take the car because the grocery store is like right across the street. Yada, yada, yada. So the bags are heavy, but we're in the car. We push it to the curb. Some nigga in the fucking car is talking about some yo. My name's not Yo, and I don't know nobody. Like, I'm literally in op territory. I don't fuck with nobody over here, so I'm not really conversing. And especially when I got shit to do. Like, I got all these bags, we got love. I ain't talking to a fuck ass person. Like, get the fuck on. So she's talking about some, oh, like, that guy's calling you. And I look at her and I said, I don't know him. So I don't really give a fuck what he's calling. I don't know that nigga, and I don't speak to people I don't know. You already know this. Why are you playing? Strike fucking one, because she already knows how I get. Like, I don't really be speaking to people I don't know. I watch too much true crime. I'm not taking no chances. So the nigga, like, still, like, yo, like, trying to get my attention. I'm like, she's like, he's calling. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck who he's calling. I don't want to fucking talk to the nigga. Bitch, are y'all in cahoots? Like, what the fuck? I'm literally telling you, I don't want to fucking talk to him. I don't fucking know him. Stop telling me what the fuck that nigga in the fucking red car is doing. I don't give a fuck. Stop telling me. Like, literally ignore his ass and let's get the fuck on so we can go home. Like, I'm not in a fucking mood. So the nigga get out the fucking car. Mind you, I'm already walking. Like, I'm already leaving that spot to, like, go home. Her ass so fucking slow and just staying there, talk about the bag has a hole in it, so leave the fucking bag and I'll go get the bag and you walk and take your ass home. Like, what are you doing? Nigga come up, he's fake acting like he wanted to help, because my thing is this. First of all, if you really wanted to help, why the fuck did you not ask, hey, oh my god, do y'all need some help, or are y'all okay? You never once, you keep saying yo and trying to lure me to the fucking car. Clearly I don't want to go to your fucking car, and I'm already saying I don't want to go to the fucking car. Her dumb ass just sitting there like a deer in headlights saying, Cameron, bitch, why the fuck you say my name? So you just gonna give the killer my motherfucking name? Are you slow? Like, if I go upside your motherfucking head, would you get, like, why would you say my fucking name, bitch? So I tell her, get the fucking shit and go. Like, stop fucking talking to this nigga. Stop telling me about this nigga. I'm not getting in the fucking car with him. If you want to be the dumb, stupid bitch and get in his fucking car and get chopped up and put in a motherfucking bunker somewhere, you do that. But I don't got time to do that today. I want to fry this fucking fit. So we get into it. I cuss her ass smooth the fuck out because she had me 50 shades of fucked up. I do not know why the fuck. Like, I told your ass more than once I don't fucking know him and I don't want to fucking talk to him. And you keep... Okay. Calm down, because it's taking everything not to go downstairs and sock this bitch, because you really just gave the killer my fucking name. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So after that, we get into it. We then realize we don't got the fucking oil. So she goes out, whatever. I'm like, I'm about to just go get the oil. Go get the fucking oil. I'm still agitated from what the fuck happened like 10 minutes ago, because it's like, why the fuck did you give the killer my name? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So then I like lose my keys in the fucking store because I'm fucking agitated. So then halfway through the house, I realize I don't got my motherfucking keys. So I'm like, hey, are you home? She's like, no, I'm at so-and-so's house. I thought you said you wasn't going to their fucking house. Because while we was into it, she said she wasn't going to go to their house. Now you at their house. Okay, so she's like, you want me to come home? No, I'll just break in, because I'm thinking the keys are in the house. I'm like, I'll just break in the fucking house to get my keys. So I hung up on her ass, broke in through the motherfucking house, ruined my fucking shorts, scratched my fucking knee. The dog just looking at me. Okay. So someone, you just see a black nigga like break through the fucking window, you not gonna bark? I mean, yeah, you knew it's me, but could you act like you was on alert instead of like in the fucking chair that you're not supposed to be in watching Arthur? Oh, okay. So I go through the house and realize I don't got my fucking keys. I have to retrace my steps, and then I realize I left them at the fucking store. So then my mom is calling me, are you okay? What's going on? Bitch. No, I'm not okay. I had to go back to the motherfucking store. This is the third time I'm at this fucking store to get my keys that I would have not gotten had your dumb ass not given the killer my fucking name. So then we get to it again, and she's like, you're hostile. Well, yes. You gave the killer my fucking name. Are you slow? That nigga could have had a whole fucking gun, and here you are saying my full government. Bitch! What kind of shit is this? This is the equivalent to when you playing hide and seek with a motherfucker. They get found and they say, all right, guys, they found us. No, the fuck they didn't. He found you, bitch. Don't be saying I'm like, the killer was about to slice you the fuck up. Why you say my name? Especially because I told your ass to ignore him and walk before me. But no, you want to play slow, dumb, and ditzy. Bitch, I feel like you trying to set me up. I'd be batshit crazy if I, like, oh my God. Moral of the story, like, sometimes you just gonna have to leave a motherfucker in their tracks, because there's no way I told this bitch more than once. Go home. Walk. Ignore his ass. Go before me. You're old and you're in the way. Go before me. And you sit there conversing with the fucking killer, giving him my fucking name. Alright, bro.
Hey guys, so I'm back with my story time. Get ready with me. So this story time is going to be about how my family caught me with the secret boyfriend that I had. Okay, so I met this man at a party, a quinceañera, that I was not allowed to go to because I'm going to do another story time about that, but yeah. So I met him at a quinceañera. We talked a little bit there, but like barely anything because I was actually into another girl during that time. But yeah. The most we talked was probably like a couple words and that's it. Okay, so this was July. Let's fast forward to October or September, I think. Okay, so it's now September. We're gonna call this man Ryan. So Ryan had requested me on Instagram, right? I didn't think anything of it here. I accepted it. I followed him back there, right? And then I had posted on my Instagram story, who wants to be added to my close friends. He put yes, so I added him, and he replied to my close friend story, and he was asking me if we were from the same pueblo or not. So yeah. Okay, we started talking from there, and he like asked me out on a date or whatever, like later on, and okay, like I said, he asked me on a date, but be aware that I have really strict Hispanic parents, so I was down, but I didn't know how I was going to be able to with my parents being so strict about me with guys, like literally guys, like they're so strict, like crazy strict. Let's not mind the lips, it literally fucking disappeared. Okay, but basically, right, so we never went on the fucking date because it was really hard for me, but we still could like continue talking. But when we first started talking, I was really clear that I wanted to just be friends with him, but man made me fall for him, I guess, whatever. But yeah, right, so yeah, so we started talking. Okay, the jazz when like you're in a talking stage, you guys go out. So as I said, I have really strict parents, so I had to lie to my parents about who I was gonna go with and how I was gonna get there, right? So one of my really close friends, Alondra, that's her real name, Alondra, thank you for literally always helping me out to go out with the freaking guy. So basically, Alondra's mom was gonna take us to the mall, right? The Irvine Spectrum, if you guys know what that is. She was gonna take us there. She was gonna drop us off, and he was gonna meet me there, right? So that was the plan. And my mom, she's my god sister, by the way, so that's why she freaking trusts her with her life. Okay, right? So I meet Ryan there, and then Alondra goes off with her little boo thing. So so she was helping me out. So the jazz, we were just at the mall, right? So the plan was that my friend was gonna get picked up by her mom, and the guy was gonna take me home. But that did not go as planned. So the guy that I was with, he took all of us home. We want to go drop off. He's a crazy jazz driver. So he was supposed to drive all of us. Oh my gosh, go to freaking part 2.
Story time on the craziest girl at my high school. And I don't mean fun crazy. I know you guys have been waiting for the story times, and I'm finally all done with high school. So I'm gonna start doing like one really good one a week. I'm only gonna tell these stories from my personal experience. I don't want to spread like any false information, any false rumors. So if I don't know, I won't be sharing the information. But what I do know is that this girl came to our high school. I forget which year, but she came to our high school. She was all the rave. She was super pretty. She seemed to be super nice. I think I know why she came to our school, but I'm not for sure, so I'm not gonna say it. I never really had a big run-in with her until my best friend at the time started dating her ex. I always have heard things because she went through a lot of friend groups and there was just always some kind of drama attached to that, you know? So anyway, my best friend starts dating her ex. They broke up. She said she didn't cheat. He said she did. She said, I don't know what's true, but basically he meets my best friend, and when I tell you these two together are the perfect couple, I can't even explain. Like, they're so in love, they're gonna get married. If they don't, I don't believe in love. This girl also gets a boyfriend around the same time. They're both moved on. Great. No, not great, because she's not. She keeps finding ways to text her ex, which is now my best friend's boyfriend, so you know, it's unsettling. They're a happy couple. Leave them alone. He never answers her. He keeps blocking her. Eventually gets to the point where she literally is texting him through her friend's phone. She like sent him a song that like reminded her of him. I'm just like, what? You have a boyfriend. I remember my friend showing me like a DM where she was like, my mom saw you driving today. I was thinking of you. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, it gets to the point where she literally texts him through her friend's phone and is kind of like blackmailing him to talk to her in a way. I'm not going to say why, you know, those are her reasons. That's not for me to talk about on the internet. And my best friend is hanging out with her boyfriend. So, you know, she stands on business and is like, look, if you need to talk to him, like, I'll be right here on the phone with him, but you can call if you need. So the girl's like, never mind. So it's just kind of at a point where, you know, she has a boyfriend. She shouldn't be texting her ex. So this is where I come in. I'm very good at confrontation. I'm also very good with my words. So me and my best friend sit down and we type a long letter for her that's very nice and direct. It wasn't mean whatsoever. The worst part was the end where we were just like, look, if you need help from your ex, we're gonna have to screenshot these texts and send them to your boyfriend because what is going on? She reads the text, but she doesn't answer it. And of course we go to school that week and hear that my best friend apparently sent her some mean text. Obviously no one believed this because, you know, my best friend at the time is so unproblematic. Literally, no one batted an eye when she said something. No, it goes mute for a while, and then we're at the point where my best friend's boyfriend needs his clothes back from this girl. So my friend texts her the first time and asks, and she's just like, well, why doesn't my ex pick it up? Then my best friend fought back and said he doesn't want to waste the gas. So she pulls the I'm not home right now, which is fine. So my best friend texts again and asks for the clothes again, and just saying that she'll swing by to grab them if you leave them on the front porch. Swings by, no one's there. She doesn't get out of her car. There was really no response, so she just kind of went on with her life. And the girl then said she gave away all of his stuff, which didn't make sense for reasons, but I don't want to get the story wrong, so we're just gonna continue. Anyway, this girl's mom ends up texting the girl's ex's, my best friend's boyfriend, and the whole thing is kind of complicated, basically saying that my best friend and her boyfriend's little sister were like harassing this girl. Just everyone knows that that's not true. This girl's mom also called my best friend a horse. Like, what? Sorry, but if you are over the age of 30 and you need to talk crap about high school girls, what are you doing? Her mom has literally made so many girls feel bad about themselves, like almost bullied out of friend groups. Like, I know this is a fact for sure because I have witnessed it. But regardless of the fact, this whole thing just goes on for way too long, and I'm like walking in the hallway behind her and she just doesn't care about who's around her, I guess, because I just hear her talking about this whole scenario completely wrong. Like, she's telling the story. Oh, I messed up on those. Telling the story so wrong and calling my best friend a fan. My best friend doesn't even say this girl's name, let alone act like a fan. And I made a story time about that whole kind of interaction as well, but I've been very careful about the story times that I share because I did it once to this other girl. Actually, that girl might top craziest chick. I don't even know. I'm not gonna say that because that's mean, but I did do like a story time about homecoming drama, and she made it seem like I was bullying her because I was calling out all the bullying I went through being her friend. Like, what? That'll be another story time. I just don't understand. I'm trying to do these as graceful as possible because, you know, like, I'm not a mean person. I don't like to talk bad about people, but I'm not afraid to spill the truth. And like, right out of high school, no one probably knows who I'm talking about, but basically this whole encounter with this girl lasted like a year and a half, I swear. It's like she forgot me and my best friend at the time literally like lived through each other. Like, everything I knew, she knew. Like, it was like our lives were one, you know? So pretty much the craziest part of all that was just the fact that she still had a boyfriend. It's one thing if you're still hung up on your ex and like you miss him and are trying to ruin someone's relationship, but you have a boyfriend. And there's been other weird allegations with that relationship, but that's not for me to talk on. But I'm ready to go. I actually really like my makeup today. I think it looks super cute and summery. So I hope you guys have a great day. There's a little story time for you guys. I hope you like it. Peace out. Love you. Bye.
Hey y'all, I'm bored, so let me give y'all a story time on how my mama caught me talking to a stud. So y'all, this was all the way back in 7th grade. And mind you, in 7th grade, y'all, I was really fucking clueless. Like, I do not know why, but it was just some shit that I should have known in 7th grade that I didn't know. So I'm walking down the hallway one day with my friend. We going to lunch. I see this light skin, long hair, green eyes, eyebrow slits, fade and everything. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? He fine as hell. And my friend, she like, he? Chrissy, that's a girl. I'm like,
Girl? Baby, that don't look like no girl.
and that's when I knew I was a little fruity because she told me that was a girl, and I was just still like, I don't care, she still look good. So I'm like, put me on with her, please. I'm like, please put me on with her like she's fine, like I have to have her. So my friend come back with her IG, she give it to me. I follow the girl, we start texting, chit-chatting it up or whatever. And I remember this one specific message, she was like, so you're gay? I was like, no. So she was like, well, why are you talking to me? And I'm like, I don't care if you're a girl, I'm like, you still look good shit. Like, baby, I wasn't really like labeled back then because I didn't really know much about that. So I wasn't like labeling myself as gay because like, I like boys still. You just look good. I thought you was a boy when I saw you. That's why I thought you looked good. So about a week later, I get written up in school and I get my phone took. And this was back in the day when my mom used to take my phone and read through it like a book. So my mom took my phone or whatever, and I'm just sitting down remembering, I didn't delete shit on my phone. Like, I mean, I didn't delete nothing. Everything, like, bad that I wasn't supposed to have on my phone, I still had on my phone. I wasn't even supposed to have Instagram in 7th grade, y'all. My mom did not allow me to have social media, and I had it on my phone. I forgot to clear it out. I forgot to delete everything. So one day I'm just in class chilling on my Chromebook. Y'all, I go to my email, and I see an email from my mama. Why does the email say,
Oh, so you're gay now.
Don't touch me, dyke faggot bitch.
Y'all, I was sitting there, my heart dropped to my ass. And like, bro, mind you, my mom didn't even let me have boyfriends. Like, if I told her that I had a crush on a boy, she would probably ground me just for saying that. So, she's not gonna let me talk to no stud? If my mom ain't even let me be straight, why is she gonna let me be gay? So I'm over there and I'm literally stressing. I get another email, and it's like,
Oh, so you like girls now. You like little girls now.
mind you, I'm in class while all of this is happening. So I'm sitting there in class like tearing up, finna cry, like, oh my God. And she's emailing me this stuff. So I'm thinking like the minute I get in the car when she picked me up, she finna put belt to ass. So I get out of school, she picked me up. The car ride home is just silent. I mean, you don't hear anything, it's just silent. So we get in the house, y'all. My mom had said something and I laughed. And she was like,
Laugh again.
y'all, I do not know why. I laughed again. I could not help it, I laughed again. Next thing you know, my mom jolts upstairs to get me. Like, I mean, I never seen her run that fast in her life. Like, she went up upstairs, she said, when I tell you I ran for my life, baby, I ran in my room and locked the door. Y'all, she come up there and she like,
Open this fucking door right now.
y'all, I'm terrified. I don't open the door. I don't even say nothing. I'm just quiet. Like, I'm literally just sitting there with the door locked. I did not open that door at all. She was gonna have to tear down that door to get to me because I was not gonna get tore up. Y'all, now this was back like a couple months before COVID had happened. Y'all, she took my phone for like 8 months. I mean, I had no access to social media, friends, anything for 8 months, including 2 months into COVID. I didn't get my phone back until like late April of 2020. And it wasn't even just because of the whole gay thing. I'm pretty sure it was because I had did something else. Like, I had like posted a picture of me in a sports bra.
Yeah, but that's it.
Good morning. It's 6:30 in the morning and I'm needing to leave for the airport right now. I know. You guys want a story time? Me too. I love an explanation. Yesterday, I was just like, why are my shorts missing? Along with a couple other things. So, I made my mom go and see, knock on my brother's door. She was in the shower. Lo and behold, she opened that drawer up. She was like, Olivia? I stomped on in there. You should have seen me. I was tearing through that drawer left and right, pulling out things that you wouldn't think were there, but that were there, like my bras and underwear. Listen, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, people have abused my kindness in the past, and I've especially always let this girl get away with things. This is not the first time I've noticed a few things stolen. I've had stuff go missing for years. Mind you, they've been dating for probably like 9 years. So that's why she lives with us, is because it's not like she isn't over all the time anyways. She's just always here and sleeps here every night. So that pretty much means she lives here, I guess. So yeah, I've let her get away with things in the past of, you know, having things on her body that are mine. Like, I always see her in my nice Aritzia socks, and I have only called her out on things like maybe twice, but I notice her in my clothes all the time. So that's why I like didn't really like think of anything of it. Like at first I was like, oh, she probably just has one pair. No, like I said. So while I was pulling stuff out of this said drawer, I was yelling, "This is ridiculous." I was like, "In my house, you're a guest in my home, and you're taking stuff out of my room. Stay the out of my room." And she was in the bathroom, which we have like Jack and Jill rooms, and there's a bathroom in between both of our rooms. So she was in the bathroom with the door closed, not saying shit. And then I kept going in and out of my room, like putting things back that were mine into my drawers in my room. And my mom went through the dirty clothes and was like, "Is this yours? Is this yours?" This was when it was my Lulu sports bra, my Aloe sports bra, undergarments, and the shorts that I was looking for in the first place. My Brandy Melville little micro shorts that are striped that I wear all the time. These are clothes that I wear all the time and that have been in my room within the past week or so. Days even. So this is when I knew she was actively just going through my room. She is 21, doesn't have a job, and let's just say this is not shocking behavior from things that she has done in the past. And this is my business to air out, so sorry. Anyways, I've got a lot more story times where that comes from, so please stick around. And she's back at my house right now. She's in that room over there right now. After being told, "You are not welcome here, stay out of our house," she's here again. So that is why I am taking it to this step and making it known that there is beef to squash. Well, I'm going to Buffalo, so stay tuned for some fun 4th of July content. Gotta do my Fire Maybelline lip combo. And now I am all ready. Bye.
Why is my best friend actually in love with my boyfriend? My boyfriend plays soccer, but he's on 2 different club teams, so I don't make it to all his games. But my best friend will text me every time before his game. I don't know how she finds out he has a game, because he said he didn't tell her, like, there's no one else on the team that she knows. And also, he's the only person that's on both the teams. Like, no one else is on both of these club teams. So there would be no one else that she would be asking or going there for. So every time that I say I'm not going to the game, she's there, and he tells me. But, like, she's never been to a game that I'm at. And the weird part is, like, his games, even the home ones, are, like, at least 20 minutes away. And the away ones are even farther. And she goes to the far-ass away ones that I can't make it to. Now, I've known about this for a while since it started, because he's been telling me. But I haven't said anything or done anything about it, because I was like, whatever. Maybe there's another reason she's there. I don't know. She's just bored, needs something to do. But he said that, like, every game, she'll come over and be like, "Good job, congrats, blah, blah, blah." Or, "I'm sorry if they lost," whatever. Last week, at his game, he said that she, like, was coming over to him and, like, starting conversation. And she was talking to him. It was super duper flirty, and he just kept saying, like, I have to go. And he got in his car and called me and told me about it right away. So now I'm getting ready to go to his game, and I told her that I'm not going. If she's there, then I'm gonna confront her and be like, "What the fuck?" Which, by the way, I know she'll freaking be there, because she's at every single one. And, like, I guess there's been other instances where, like, the 3 of us have been together, like, at a party, whatever, in school, where she has been kind of flirty, but I was just always like, okay, I'm right next to her. So I guess at the last game, she, like, went over to him after the game was over, and she was like, she pulled up this picture on her phone of, like, this girl on her boyfriend's back, like, after one of his soccer games, and she was like, "Can we recreate this picture?" And he was like, "No." He was like, "No, and I have to leave." But he showed it to me. Like, he found the picture that she was showing him, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, you don't take that with someone that's not your boyfriend, let alone your best friend fucking boyfriend. No. But I'm actually excited to go and confront her. Me and my boyfriend have been together for, like, almost 2 years now, and everything was fine up until recently. They never even really talked unless I was there, up until her and her boyfriend broke up, maybe, like, 4 months ago, and that's when she started going to all his games. Okay, I also just remembered this other thing that happened that, like, I didn't think it was that weird at the time, but she had texted me and was like, "Hey, can we hang out?" And I was like, "Sorry, I'm with my boyfriend right now, but if you wait until, like, blah, 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 whatever time. We could hang out, do whatever. And so she's like, okay. And then she shows up at my house, knocks on my door, and was like, let's go to Target. All three of us can go. I was like, okay. Like, I was kind of fine with it because I was like, whatever, like, we have nothing to do anyways. We'll just go. She made him drive, but raced me. Literally sprinted to his freaking car and sat in the front seat. And me and him just looked at each other, we're like, okay. Time to go confront her.